Welcome to another episode of Mr. J's Workshop. Today we're engraving some pens that I purchased on Temu. And I'm going to show you how I made the fixture. So let's take a walk into the shop here and get started. So for this project, I'm using CorelDRAW 2019 on my Mac. So this will look different to any PC users. To make things easier, I made an example pen here with all the dimensions to give you an idea how I made the fixture. So for this example, I had to separate the layers, the dimension and the fixture. So I created a dimension layer and the fixture layer. The next step is I need two rectangles. One rectangle will be 5 5/8 long by 3/8 tall. The second rectangle will be 1 3/4 long and 3/16 tall. I will also need some other dimensions like this 3 3/8. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out a horizontal guideline, hit Shift P to center it, and then a vertical guideline, Shift P to center it. Remember, I'm using a Mac, so it's going to be different from PC. Next is my first rectangle. My first rectangle will be 5 5/8 long by 3/8 tall. So I'm going to move my rectangle to the center of my guideline so it's within center of my pen. Now I'm going to make my second rectangle, which will be 1 3/4 by 3/16. I have the two rectangles now. I just need to locate the smaller rectangle by using a guideline here as a reference, placing the smaller rectangle on top of the larger rectangle. Once I complete that, I can select both rectangles and select combine. I'm going to select Shift P to center it, and I'll change the color so you can see this a little bit better, but you'll see now that the pen fits pretty well inside the box. So the page size for my fixture will be 7 3/4 by 19 3/4. We're going to select our pen rectangle and we're going to copy it 7/8, which is 0.875, and we're going to copy this 21 times to give us a total of 22. Next, you want to make sure your pen rectangles are in center of your fixture. You can select them all and just make sure they intersect your guidelines. Now, if they don't line up with your center of your page, there's a couple ways you could do this. One way would be selecting everything and just moving it to your guideline centers manually. Another way is to select all, group, and hit Shift P on Mac to center the page. For my next step, I like creating a center point on the fixture so I could locate the laser pointer to get everything centered. So the way I do that is I select the polyline and I draw a 1/4 inch line horizontally. Then I go to my transform tool to rotation and rotate that 90 degrees and copy that one time. I group that together, and then I use Shift P to center to my page. So we're coming to the end here. We're going to put a rectangle around all our pen boxes, and it's pretty simple. We're just going to go to the rectangle tool, click on that twice, and that will put a box around all our pen boxes. And for the final step for the fixture, we're going to select everything, combine, and just verify the line thickness is hairline. The text I'm going to use today on my pen is Mr. J's Workshop. So I'm going to type that out. I'm going to do a center justification. I'm going to place it in the pen box where it locates on the pen. Going to choose the size. In this case, I'm going to use 18 point. So go to the transform tool, and we're going to copy the text with 7/8 spacing here 21 times to finish off the fixture for the text. So now we're going to laser cut our fixture. I'm using 1/4 inch birch here and a speed of 20 and a power setting of 100 to cut these pen boxes out. Next, we're going to touch off our pen height, and we're going to center the fixture with our laser pointer. Engrave our pens with a power setting of 40 and a speed of 100, and we're finished. If you liked the video, give us a like. Please comment below. I'd like to get your thoughts. And also subscribe. And we'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.